When Wendy and I are shopping for camping equipment, we're always looking for the most durable, long-lasting, multi-purpose tools that we can find and potentially use outside of the camping season. Well, we think we found it in today's video of a review of the Anker 767 portable power station. And in full disclosure, this was given to us by Anker for an unbiased review. So let's just get some of the specs out of the way. Anker rates this at 3,000 cycles, a 5-year warranty, a 10-year lifespan, and this thing is designed for the long haul. This is designed to not only supply your camping and RV needs, but also to be used for a blackout situation at your home. It's got a unibody construction. It's kind of a steel case design. So it's supposed to be super durable that way, which I have attested for all the testing we've done over the last 30 days. It is built like a tank. It has a smart APP energy controller built in. And the one cool thing that I like about this unit is it's designed for an RV. It actually has a 30 amp RV plug on the front of it. I have not tested a unit out yet that has a 30 amp RV plug. Anker's ranking this mammoth power station at 2,400 watt hours. So like I said, you're going to have plenty of power for a lot of different things. And in this video, we're going to show you some of the things we tested over the last 30 to 60 days. Anker's still using the latest generation batteries, the LiPo batteries. And these batteries just charge extremely fast with their ultra fast charging setup. My testing, I recharged it 100% in right around 2 hours with their so-called hyperflash technology. They have to have a massive charger in this thing. 1,000 watt solar capacity, recharge it in about 2.5 hours. I couldn't test that. I don't have any kind of panels. The fan does ramp up a little bit, but it's nothing that is out of control. As we move around to the back, what I found amazing was in the back, they added an extra plug so you can double up these power banks and you can go up to 4,096 watt hours. That's insane. That is a lot of power. So whether you're in an off-grid camp or cabin or a yurt or you're just using it for a blackout situation, you can definitely have plenty of power. Anker does provide the 767 with the same capabilities as the other Anker line with a Bluetooth enabled app. I found the app pretty helpful. Remotely, you can kind of monitor the power consumption, battery in, battery out, and how much runtime you have left in your battery bank. So the app is very functional. Did not have any problems connecting or using the app at all. We decided to bring it in the house and start powering some appliances inside. So this gave me a good reason to clean the coils on my fridge. But we're going to plug in the Anker into the fridge and we're going to see, kind of calculate overnight how long a fridge would last plugged into this new Anker power station. So with our calculations, we figure this Anker power station could probably run a good 2 days. It's all going to be dependent on how much you open and close the fridge, but we figure you got at least 2 days of use off this. So we're recharging it. We have nothing plugged in right now. Everything's off. Let's turn the AC outlet off. It has a super vivid screen. You can see our recharge time, 0.9 of an hour, 1383, 1372 being put in. This light only pulls 2 watts. Next mode up, medium, 3 watts. Next one's 4, and then off. One of the first things that we always are concerned about is ice storms in Michigan. And with that, with a power outage, you're always concerned about your deep freezer unthawing. We ended up running on the Anker power supply for about 26 hours without any issues.
And it says there's 11% and 9 more hours. Not quite sure if we trust that 9 hours, so we are going to plug it back into the wall because we don't want it to go dead overnight.
Next thing we tested was a Dometic fridge. This is Wendy and I's go-to refrigerator for our off-grid camping. And this thing went 3+ days with this battery bank. It was incredible. Now we were getting into it multiple times, getting drinks, trying to simulate, plus we put a heavy load of drinks inside it. So your mileage will vary depending on how often you're getting into it and the climate conditions around the area. Wendy and I don't use CPAP, but my parents do. So we brought the 767 over to my parents for testing. It only drew down 30% in one night. So you could go multiple nights without a recharge with any kind of CPAP. This is off the AC side. So if you do have a CPAP that has a DC side, you could go multiple days between charges.
So for our next experiment of how well this new Anker 767 works, we decided to make some shakes with our Vitamix. Nope.
You gotta turn it on.
Oh. Gotta remember to turn that section of the power station on. All right, so variable low. Let's try it. I'll suffer through the taste test. Ooh, that's good. All right, I think that time I saw it get up to 1040.
Yeah,
It didn't hesitate or anything.
Nope,
It
not at
worked
all.
Totally fine.
Amazing. So the next thing we tested was a Keurig coffee maker. It got up to about 1400 watts, but the Keurig was no match for the 767. Next we tested a heat gun, which could simulate a hair dryer also, about the same amount of wattage, 1400, 1500. So we plugged in the heat gun, put it on high, and the Anker 767 handled it like a champ. If this guy is just too big for your needs, they have many other models. They have an Anker 521, the 35, the 555, and the 757. So depending on your needs, you could go to their site and pick up the power station needed for you. But if you're looking for an all-in-one power station that can literally do it all, this is definitely worth a look at. So let's go over the front face. As you see here, you got a beautiful OLED display. It's absolutely gorgeous. While it's charging, it shows a little icon that activates and tells you that it's charging up. On the front face, you have USB ports. You have 3 Cs with a total output combined of 100 watts. You have 2 USB-As on the front. And then you also have 2 car cigarette plugs, which is great. A lot of these power banks only come with 1 cigarette plug, so I really like, you can call them a 12-volt plug, but I really like having 2 car cigarette plugs. That would be a combined power of 120 watts max out of those 2. AC input is 1440 watts, and the solar power would be 1000 watts max. So you can really trick it out with solar capabilities by extending its runtime by setting up a large power distribution with solar panels. The thing that is amazing with how big this thing is, it's heavy. I mean, you're talking this big a battery bank. They provide you with the awesomest thing I ever seen. I actually laughed when I saw it. It has a kick out, slide out handle like a suitcase to move it around. It is a tank. And they built it like a tank for durability reasons. And there's a lot of battery in this thing. So you push a button, the handle extends out, and you can easily wield it around your house. I've picked it up, set it down outside on the ground, roll it around, no problem. But with something this large, you're pretty much going to leave it in a place, whether it's a power outage in your house, a blackout situation, or you're powering your fridge in your camper, your truck, your RV. It's pretty much going to sit there the whole time. This isn't looking to move around all over camp, but it has the ability to be very portable. If you guys are interested in the Anker product line, we do have a discount code down below in the description. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. We'll see what we can do to answer them and continue the conversation. Like we always say, guys, make sure you get out and do some camping. Make sure you do it with plenty of power. Have a good day.